Which of the following lines will result when the graph of f of x equals x squared is replaced by f of 2 times x? Okay, so we have f of x equals x squared. We're trying to figure out which of these is going to be f of x equals 2 times f of 2 times x, excuse me. So this 2 times x says we multiply the input, not the output, we're multiplying the input by 2 each time. So we'll see how we're going to get that from the graph of f of x squared, which is this black line right here. Which of these takes the input and multiplies it by 2? So let me make sure all of our points are on the line here. There we go. So we have our original line. Now let's think of f of 2 times x. So when I'm looking at this, if I multiply, let's say we're looking at our point 0, 0 here. If I take my original input as 0 and I multiply that by 2, I still get 0, so my output should be the same. So I still want one of these graphs that intersects at 0, 0. Looks like that's either going to be the red line or the blue line. Now is it going to be the steeper red line that increases much faster, or the wider blue line that increases much more slowly? Let's think about another point. Let's say my input is the x value of 1. Well, when I look at the output of f of x, I get 1, 1. 1 squared is 1. But now let's say my input is 1 and I multiply that by 2. So instead now, let's think of my input as 2, because 2 times the 1 is 2. And then 2 squared is 4. So my point here should be 1, 4. And I look at that, and that point falls on the red line. And I can double check some more points, but it looks like my red line is then the answer. If we multiply the input by 2 in this way, we can think of it as making the function much narrower or much steeper here. It increases and decreases at a much faster rate. Had that 2 been a 1/2 instead, it probably would have been the blue line there, but it was a 2, so that's how we get the red line. The red line is f of 2 times x.